Rob, we're starting our American dream with the only way we know how. What's the time? It's nearly 10 o'clock, Rob, isn't it? No, we had it packed. Well, we're in Gatwick South, aren't we, Rob?
Yeah.
And then we board in about an hour. Is that about right?
Yep.
So how long a flight? How long a flight?
9 hours.
9 hours. Okay. Well, this is to be adjourned until we're airborne, and then and then you can do a little bit of footage of me, which I know is what the viewers want. And then
Sleep with your mouth open.
yeah, I will be asleep with my mouth open. And then so it's to be continued on the aircraft. Well, we're in our hotel room.
We are.
Let's take a look at the view, because I know that's what everyone's going to be interested in. Just give it a little second to adjust there. There's our Point Orlando, isn't it, Rob?
Yep.
Looking up International Drive. That's the way our asses came in. I think we might have spotted our first American eagle. Oh no, it's a crow. Back to our room now. The carnage of unpacking quite literally unfolds. Rob, what are you up to?
I'm unpacking.
Are you hungry?
I'm hungry. I must shower first.
Here. When are we, where are we going to eat tonight?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
Who does know?
I put that in over.
I am in charge of that. Right, that's enough of this room, I think. This is as neat as it's going to be continued.
This is Walter Wilson Mutua. Over.
Jabba Wilson, Symbol 1 is entering near the Little Terry Forest. Over.
I'm Jumbo Simbawa. Keep your eyes open and tread carefully. You should see lots of animals.
Roger that. What's using K folks actually just there to the right. You'll see no copy. It's that animal with the black and white stripes on it. So it's because those stripes, people often do mistake the okapi for a zebra or zebra relative. Actually, though, it is more closely related to the giraffe of all animals. Also, it's pretty China inclusive. The animal wasn't even discovered by Westerners until 1901. That's pretty late if you consider all the exploration going on before that time. Also, looks like we're coming up on a watering hole here on our left in just a little bit. Actually, watering holes like these are very important gathering places, especially here in the forest. Actually, they're usually also our best chance to see some of the rarer species, such as the black rhino. Now, unfortunately, though, these powerful creatures have been hunted nearly to extinction. Actually, tens of thousands of black rhinos have been killed for their horns, and sadly, today there are only about 4,200 left in all of Africa. Even on a reserve like ours, animals are not completely safe from poachers, I'm sad to say. Also, down this water hole, and also kind of on the hill, you might see some small little white birds that have yellow bills. Those are yellow-billed stork, and those stork will actually eat fish, frogs, snakes, and even small birds sometimes. By the way, actually just over there, there is one of those black rhinos. Luckily, it's kind of laying down next to those rocks there. Oh, black rhinos like that one can actually get up to about 3,000 pounds of weight, have hides up to about 1 inch thick, can actually charge up to about 35 miles per hour too. Make those animals virtually indestructible, except of course in the hands of men, because like I said before, poaching quite the issue here in Africa. Also, kind of up the hill to your right, look through this bush, you might see a rust-colored animal up there. That's called a bongo. It's given the nickname Ghost of the Forest, as it usually does spend most of its time kind of hiding away. Also up there, if you look through the bush, you might be able to see a light tan animal. Those are a little bit harder to see right now. They're called greater kudu. Actually, they're the second largest antelope in Africa. The males can get up to about 750 pounds each. Well, if you are taking photos or videos, make sure you hold on nice and tight to those cameras, as the reserve does not allow me to stop picking up any drop cameras or anything else that can fall out of the vehicle. So if you do have anything you want to keep nice and secure, put them in those net bags by your feet. Also, way off to the left, you might see another type of stork. It's a little bit bigger. It has black head and black wings. That's a saddlewood stork. It's the tallest stork in Africa. They can get up to about 5 feet tall with an 8 to 9 foot wingspan. Also, if you're using a digital camera, you might want to switch it over to something like a sports action setting. Anything that's great at capturing movement and motion. This truck loves to move around quite a bit. But as for now, though, we are heading towards the Safi River area. keep your eyes open. Once we're there, as it used to be, a pretty good place to
Safaris,
focus on those hippos. Well, the hippo is, of course, one of the largest animals here in Africa. At birth, they capture weight about 85 pounds. By the time the animal grows up, though, if it's male, it could possibly tip the scales to about 5,000 pounds. Some of you might have caught a quick glimpse of one of those hippos in the water just back there and to the right. If you didn't, don't worry just yet, as I feel we'll be a little luckier further along the softer. But as you can already tell, those hippos love to spend their time in the water. Do that, of course, help keep their bodies cool, especially on some of these hotter days. Actually, there are quite a few just on the other side of that rock island. Probably seem a little bit better as we make our way around. As you might notice, all those larger white birds that are sitting on the shores of those are pink-backed pelicans, and those pelicans will usually work together as to take bird fish into the shallow waters. Like I said, those hippos are all kind of grouped together. Actually, they can spend as long as 5 to 8 minutes down under the water. That'll be on a single breath. And they pretty much spend all day in the water too. Only usually come up at nighttime. They would do that to graze, eating as much as 150 pounds of grass every single night. But just a general reminder, folks, as you round this curve here, please remain fully seated at all times and don't lean on the vehicle for any reason. As for your safety, of course, same goes for both children and adults alike. If you do have any children seated on our laps, they need to remain fully seated on your laps on the seat next to you. Wow, if you look down there in the river to your left, you sure see quite a few of those Nile crocodiles. Actually, those Nile crocodiles are much larger and much more aggressive than their cousins, the American alligators. Also have enough power in their super strong jaws to crush the bones of their prey. Although those crocodiles always do it just a little too hungry to me, so I don't think they want to stick around here all that long.
Timber one, come in.
This is Simba 1, over.
Just wanted to let you know that my ground patrol has seen a lot of elephant activity near the Red Clay Pit. You definitely want to check out that area.
Oh, roger that. Well, we would definitely head that way in just a little bit.
Those crocodiles, mate.
Well, folks, we're actually headed out of the forest now, out onto the savannah. It's a completely different ecosystem with different animals, of course. Actually, we're coming up on some Serengeti grasslands here. Serengeti grasslands like these stretch for hundreds of miles across East Africa. They're kind of like a natural superhighway for millions of migrating animals every single year. Also home to some more famous residents like lions and elephant. This is, after all, the wild Africa we're all working so very hard to conserve. Actually, just way off in the distance to the right, you might see some of those great animals laying down. Those are white-bearded wildebeest. Those wildebeest actually have one of the largest animal migrations on Earth. Up to 1.5 million of them will migrate every single year. I was kind of way off in the distance, so you will see some of those giraffes. We'll get a little bit closer, though, to those animals, so don't worry just yet if you can't get that great a picture. As you can tell by now, we are in the midst of this beautiful savanna landscape. Actually, an interesting note about it is created by all of the animals that live here. They just kind of chip in their own little part. Elephants, for one, are kind of like bulldozers. They'll push down the trees to eat them as grass is spread just a little bit more. Giraffe, like those ones, are like burning trees. They eat away at the undersides of the trees here. Lets in more sunlight, of course. The plants that live down below them. Animal will mow down the grass, though, letting new sprouts grow up, and then finally little nibbles like gazelle and or hog will trim up the edges. That might all sound like quite a bit to go around, but actually in a perfectly balanced system, there is plenty of food for everyone. Also, if any folks have noticed these tall cones, there's kind of a few around here. They're popping up all over the place. Those are termite mounds, and they're quite hard too. Actually, some of those termite mounds are as hard as concrete, and because they are so hard, elephants love to use them as scratching posts. And once they've worn them down a little bit, antelope use them as lookout posts, search for any possible lions hiding out in the tall grasses here on savannah. And a few of those giraffe are coming up just around these parts. Actually, these are reticulated giraffe. To be precise, they are the tallest animal on Earth. And of course, the adults can get up to about 18 to 20 feet tall. Actually, they also get that specific name. There's from the Latin word reticulata. That actually means net, as you can see, for that beautiful net-like pattern of spots that they all have. Also, we're slowly coming up into the plains of this man here. There are actually a few different types of animals out there on the plains. We'll be able to see them in just a little bit once we get past these tall grasses.
Oh no.
Actually kind of scattered out there to the right. So you might see some small little animals. They have black, white, and tan area coming up here on the left. It does actually get that name from a colony of managers that tend to gather. They're actually quite shy and reclusive though, so they might not be out and about, unfortunately. They like to hide usually in those trees and bushes. But if you do see any small monkey wandering about, that is most likely a mandrill. Unfortunately, I can't really spy it. Actually, just kind of between the rocks and the trees, you might see one just sitting there a little off. It's kind of in the shade though, not really the easiest to see. Also, I'm going to try and get my radio working here to get pretty good reception, local conversation. And way off in the distance, there is actually an elephant kind of tucked around the corner there, just kind of by the rock area. Pretty far in the distance, so. Once again, it's just kind of tucked way over there. Hopefully, we might have a little bit better luck further along the elephant country. Well, I think we're just going to move across this bridge. I'll probably turn off that radio though. Bridge is a little bit older though, so I'll probably keep the truck going nice and pulley that Swahili for very slowly. After all, it is Africa. Hakuna Matata, no worries, no hurries. Oh, hold on, the bridge isn't quite safe. I thought we were going to try and get the entire truck off. That was not safe. Don't want to go too fast. Don't upset that bridge any more than we already have. Get that last little piece of that truck off too. There we go. So we definitely get away from that bridge as quickly as we can. Not really sure what to do with that bridge. Was guess not the best of maintenance here in Ohio, but phew. I'm glad to be away from there, and on a much happier note here on those red clay pits Wilson talked about earlier, if you recall. Just look at all the footprints and test marks there. Elephant drops here quite a while ago. Actually eat clay like that stuff there, as it helps get some beneficial minerals into their system. And speaking of, there's actually one kind of way off in the distance there to the left. Those elephants actually do get quite large, too, as I'm sure you're aware. Actually, males can get up to about 12,000 pounds each. Female is 6,000 to 8,000 pounds. Even a baby calf shortly after birth could weigh as much as 200 to 300 pounds. And speaking of younger ones, elephants do have the second longest childhood on Earth after humans. Calves will spend actually about 13 to 15 years with their mothers, learning all the vital survival techniques that they will need once they're full-grown adults. Probably actually why Wilson was so worried that they found that calf wandering off by itself. Now the more we can actually learn about those wild animals, the better we're able to protect them. Actually here in Harambe, scientists are studying elephant vocal communication that will actually help us better understand how those animals interact and what they need to survive. Also, if any folks have noticed these very large trees, we have here all about, there's actually quite a few around us now. They're kind of hard to miss too. Those are baobab trees, and as you can see, they don't have any leaves right now. It's because those baobab trees will usually go leafless up to about 9 months out of the year. Actually, that helps them survive the very long periods of drought that we do often see here on the hot savanna. Those trees will last quite a while to actually get that large. Many of them are well over 1,000 years old. Also, looks like we're coming up on a flock of flamingos here in just a little bit. They'll be on our left side. Actually, these are greater flamingo. Greater flamingo, as you can see, are the lightest pink colored of all the flamingo species. They get that coloring, though, from what they eat. They eat tiny brine shrimp and underwater creatures rich in keratin. And keratin will turn their feathers pink. Also, a few more of these sable out here on the right. We saw them kind of far off in the distance before. They're just a little bit close up here. Also, up the hill, you might see some small tan antlers. Those are impala. Those impala can actually leap up to about 30 feet. Great way, of course, for them to quickly get away from any possible predators. As for now, though, we are slowly heading towards white rhino country. Actually, white rhinos are one of our greatest success stories here in Africa. Hunted close to extinction, we've been lucky enough to bring their population to a much more sustainable level thanks to new conservation and anti-poaching laws. And speaking of white, there are some little white objects coming up here on the ground on the right side. Those are ostriches, of course, and they're pretty big too, at least for eggs it is. Those ostriches can actually get up to like 3 pounds each head. Way off in the distance to the right, you actually see some of those white ones I was just talking about. They're all kind of on the move, though. We'll probably should see them a little bit more as we make our way around the resort.
We can read the bits, can't we?
Timber One, I see you at the junction. I suggest you go west. It will be worth it.
Oh, roger that, Wilson. Thanks for the tip. We'll definitely do that. Wonder what you could possibly see from all the way up there. Actually, looks like we're coming up to a kopje as well. Kopje is what you call this very large, very beautiful formation stone just in front of us. Oh, it's coming up here on the right in that little clearing. You'll see some ostriches. You saw those eggs out, so it's not really surprising to see an ostrich in there as well. Also, off in the distance, you'll probably see those white rounds again. Also, look very carefully at the edge of this kopje to the left. You can't tell, there are some lines laying down next to the edge there, both a male and female actually. Laying down quite flat too, though. Those lions actually do spend most of the day sleeping, though, just like that. Actually spending as much as 18 to 20 hours of their day of sleep. And then they will, of course, go hunting at night. But contrary to popular belief, it is the female lion, not that male, that does the majority of the hunting for the pride of lions. The males will usually stay behind at home and keep guard over the rest of the pride. Well, coming here once again are those white rounds. Also, a few more of those ostriches and these small little brown animals. These are called bots, but also that white animal there, that's a scimitar horned oryx. Gets that name because its horns are shaped like scimitars. That's a curved sword from the Middle East. Like I said, there are those white rounds we were just talking about. Actually, they get their name from the Afrikaans word white. That doesn't mean white at all. It has anything to do with the color. It actually means wide, referring to those animals with wide, square mouths.
Timber One, there are poachers in the area.
What?
Can you help us cut them off?
Ooh, well, I don't know. What do you folks think? Should we help Wilson catch those poachers?
Yes.
Oh, that's why I love your Wilson. Sounds like we're all good to go here, so I guess we're on our way to help.
We all good to go.
Oh man, look at these gates. So they have been smashed completely open. I guess that's how those poachers got into the reserve. Actually, looks like we'll have to head just a little outside the reserve to help Wilson. I think we'll be alright though. Oh, so we're just passing the gates now. Where do you need us to go?
The poachers are heading east. Keep going, and we'll drive them to my patrol. Over.
Oh, roger that, Wilson. Her folks, hang on. Could get just a little bumper in here. Like I said, we're outside the reserve now. But it'll be on my normal jurisdiction. We're helping Wilson out, of course. So I think luck will be on our side. So definitely keep your eyes and ears open for any possible signs of poachers. Wilson said they'd be somewhere around here. He's usually right about this sort of thing too. Oh, come on, stay down, put away just back there. So we're gonna get out of here too. In case those male poachers come back looking for us, but no one they found us so quick. Our camp's right here. Looks like they all ran away though. Wilson, I'm pretty sure with the poachers camp has clearly been deserted. Not sure what to do now.
Not to worry. You drove them right into my patrol.
Really? Well, phew, glad to hear that.
The poachers ran, but they won't get far. We only let them out of the Thanks to you, they are now both safe. Asante Sana, everyone.
Oh, glad we can help, Wilson.
Pull down and keep it there.
I have to go now.
Hello.
We have to get this baby elephant back to its mother.
Bye, Wilson. Asante Sana. Well, folks, does look like we got just a little off our normal safari tour there. Actually, gonna have to cut it just a little short of those 2 weeks. Unfortunately, I'll have to drop you at the nearest warden post just so I can check in with the wardens of what I've seen. Don't worry though, there it is, only a short walk back to Harambe Village. But thanks, of course, for all of your help protecting our precious wildlife, or as you say here in Harambe, Asante Sana. That's thank you in Swahili. And remember, wherever you live, you too can conserve natural habitats and wild creatures. But if you are interested in more up-close animal encounters, I highly recommend the Pangani Forest Trail. It is an easy hike with plenty of opportunities for animal viewing while you're there.
Snails can reach up to 3 feet long and are non-prehensile, which means they only use them for balance. They can't wrap them around objects or hang on to them like some monkeys can with their
Look,
tail.
this one up here, look.
Now their diet primarily consists of leaves. They eat lots and lots and lots of leaves throughout the day. They also eat flowers, seeds, and fruits, as well as other things such as soil and clay. If they were to eat something that made them...
Gorilla.
Gorilla over there. He's just kind of laid back on one arm. Relax.
Hope you like that.
What to do it?
He's sleeping.
It's the gorilla again.
Look.
Is it a different one this time?
Yeah, that one's big too. Look at that.
Where?
Yeah,
You have to lift her off.
gotta just...
Can you get through there? Say bye-bye. Let's let Emily get in now and see. We'll move.
I know him. I'm gonna try to little jump off of it because everyone's trying to get me.
Where are we, Rob?
Dinosaur.
Restaurantosaurus it is. Here's our first theme park meal. What have you got there, Rob?
Veggie burger.
What's it like?
Tastes great.
Did you pay extra for that, or
Probably.
what about this gargantuan swimming pool of Coke we've got here?
No, stop now. Too much.
There's a dinosaur ride. I hope to ride in a minute. We've had a bit of bad news, haven't we, Rob? Tell the viewers what that is. Take time out of your munching to let them know.
Everest ride is broken down.
Are we happy about that or not?
No, it'll be fine.
But we were by it just a minute ago. Why didn't we ride it? What did we do instead?
We went to safari. Would you pack it in?
We didn't do safari, we did the rapids. Instead. Come on. We did the rapids instead, which was crap, wasn't it? And
It was a rapid ride. You just get wet. That's what you do. And then
it was rapid in every sense of the word, wasn't it? We queued up for half an hour and it lasted 90 seconds.
yeah,
What are you picking out of there, Rob?
sweet corn.
I can filter that out for you. Anyway, we'll report back in a little while. So bon voyage.
Why are they so big?
I think they're. I don't know. I mean, they're a certain type of variety. I think they're.
What's that fruit?
Oh, yeah, it's a fruit bat.
What, is he eating fruit?
I don't know what they call them.
Did you see that? Hi.
Mom, does the tiger jump in there?
Yeah, they're fighting.
Look at this too.
I
Yeah.
know, but does the tiger jump
Oh,
in
now it's
the
gonna
water
stop where
too?
the other one is up there. Come on, don't just stop there where the other one is. See, there's two up there. You can see the tail, the other one on the left. Someone's up there. There you go. That's the one that just got out of the water. Look at this. There's another one up there on the hill. Now it's getting all up. I was going to lay down. Okay. Oh, come back. Yeah. He just went that way. I see his tail.
Fish, baby, fish. And there's the lion. I don't mean I'm not telling the truth. Horse. Where are we going now, Rob? Hey?
On the way to Bugs Life, now 10
Good intro. Where are you? Oh no, I've seen a carving of my dad over here. Look. It doesn't come out.
The evil Emperor served. The Scholar Fusion Power Cells. Alpha Cell belongs powerless. The mercenary
Rob, where are we?
We're in Dunkin' Donuts.
Where have we been today?
Magic Kingdom.
We have been to Magic Kingdom, haven't we? And it's been extremely soggy, isn't it? If you look outside. We're actually in Dunkin' Heaven, actually. If we look over here, 31 different ice creams. It's as cheap as chips. We've just had a couple of donuts. But it's been a bit of hell today, hasn't it, Rob? Explain to viewers why.
No.
We've been washed out, haven't we? What was your favourite ride of Magic Kingdom today? What would you say?
I don't know.
Well, you have to take your hand away because the camera can't hear you.
Can you stop?
You know the rules. Just tell me what it is and then I'll wrap this bit up. I think probably... Actually, I don't know if we've done any good rides today, have we?
That's my problem.
Oh, I quite like the showcase of tomorrow, didn't you?
Go on, sing us a bit.
No, I can't do that. So there's it's probably the tomorrow thing. There's nothing else we've done, is there? Oh, hold on. What was that 3D film we watched? What was it? I can't remember what it was. We watched a 3D film.
Mickey's Philharmonic.
Who?
Mickey's Philharmonic.
Oh, that's it. Mickey's Philharmonic. Okay, well, Robin's feeling a bit tired, so just have to take my word for it. It's just behind there. We'll say farewell, Rob. Do you want to just film me and just say that it was a washout today, wasn't it? And,
God, your head doesn't fit in this.
well, you're still too close. That's right. There was a washout today, but it doesn't matter. We enjoyed the 3D film, and we've got the water park tomorrow, where we'll get rained on again, no doubt. and then we'll come back down here and have an ice cream cocktail. Anyway. Okay, babe, close it down.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
Hey, Michael.
Rob, what's that? I can't see you. You have to talk, there's no...
I don't know.
Bring E.T. home.
It's too dark, though.
Going anyway.
Oh. We're in an enchanted wood, aren't we? Aren't we?
Yeah.
Can't see her. Where are we, Rob?
We're in it.
What's this beach we're looking at?
Gorgeous. It's not so pretty from this
That's the one that got hit by the boat. That they rescued him and brought him here.
Wow. Like that, Leo? Big fish?
Get his big fin, babe. On the screen, he's eating. Look. Bit more next to him, man.
What do you think about these people? Oh my goodness.
What was that?
Oh, turtle, Brandon, turtle. Turtle's right here.
Yes, that's a turtle.
Brandon, this is the turtle.
Oh, it's one down here, isn't it?
He said, I swam, now I'm done.
No, he's up there, though, look. Jack Cousteauing it, Rob. What? Look. See what over there? We'll come out for Great aquarium. Look, babe. Look. Hey, what's happened? What's just started?
Started to rain.
What? Raining? Where are we? Ah. We are indeed.
The map is not true. Not even
That's a drop of rain again, isn't it? What's been the highlight so far for you, Rob? Yes.
Manatees and turtles.
Manatees and turtles, yes. Yes. They've been good, haven't they? But now we're just going to head into the golf ball, aren't we?
We are?
Let's call that a day. What an odd looking beast.
Do you like mayonnaise? Sorry, I wasn't very urgent.
Here's Canada. Okay. To Canada, Rob. More Canada, Rob. This is us in Canada. Which way are we going to go?
Why are we going back this way? Just come that way. Why are we going down this way?
Because that's what that film is, which we don't want to do yet.
Oh, is it?
Is this authentic Canadian?
I don't know. I think you'll have to take me to Canada so I can check. Oh, take a photo of you. Okay, I'm recording you now, yeah?
And your voice, more importantly.
Okay.
Who are we on the United Kingdom, Rob? Cruise. Who's the authentic boozer?
Just like her.
And Castle, very much like my own.
Yep, we have many of those.
Here comes the village idiot. Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry, I thought it was part of it. The tea shop.
Oh yeah. Come on, talk to us more.
And me, authentic Englishman.
Yeah. fish and chip shop, of course.
Chip shop.
Tea, fish and chips pub. What's that?
And Royal Dalton shop as well, I've heard it.
Uh-huh.
Queen's table. We're going to have a look around the English sporty shop.
I feel my arm's already aching holding this.
Let's, where are we, babe? Oh.
I remember it being cool.
Yes, me too. You don't want to fall in that river, Rob, it will drive you mad, wouldn't it? It'd be insane.
Yeah.
Authentic France, but with queues. Are we going to go to the cinema then and see the French film or not? Boring?
This is my opinion. What would you like to do?
Perfume trial?
Took your answers to me, didn't you?
I did what, sir?
Right, where are you?
Right in front of the lens. So
That was why I couldn't
I'll
see
be on
you!
your finger, there you go.
Where are we?
We now find ourselves in the sunny North African country of Morocco.
I'm just about to. So, give me a fact about Morocco. What do you
Well, it's
know?
got a huge panoramic view.
Don't they all
I don't know
have?
much about Morocco. Tangerine. Cat.
Your head just takes up the screen.
And here's Aladdin. Topiary Aladdin.
Oh, no, filming lady. Look, look. Giant turkey legs that everyone eats. Disgusting.
They're rounding up some ducks for traditional Moroccan cuisine.
Duck and couscous.
It's really strange, isn't it, this little market over here, Rob?
Oh god, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Go on then. Say it! Say it, you're being filmed, you have to say it now.
No, come on.
What? Oh, bizarre, 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 I get it. Shall I stop now? Have we done enough?
Yeah, that's enough.
How do I?
Before we do, let's get the spire in. Where are we? Prove it.
Ta-da.
That was an authentic whinging kid as well. Got a bit of footage of that. We want to go on one of those.
You're going to, and I'm going to film you on it.
I'm going to have a go on one of those. Stay tuned, everyone. Where are we going, Rob?
No, tell me about Japan.
All the people there look the same.
Where are we?
Here we are in America. The American
Some
dream
examples.
element of Epcot. There's the old Boston Tea Party, Liberty Inn.
Sorry, where am I going?
This large
Okay, so.
building here. The bandstand.
Mine might not be as smooth as yours.
Huh?
My taping.
Tavern. Here. And the Epic Theatre, which of course isn't working today.
Nope. On a weekend. Not doing well.
As we cruise down Main Street, there's more We'll see if we can get some footage of these horrendous turkey legs that people seem to be eating. No, no one's going to come out one. Oh, ice cream. Quick, stop filming, let's get one. Where are we?
Italy. And we've actually been here. And we're going to go back.
Yes. Nice flowers.
Next thing is...
Oh, what's your... You can't get on the paper. Give her some leftovers.
Now you say, what's so like you're on with the brakes? You've done that bit over there.
Look how many pounds are fighting.
This is the German train set, Rob, isn't it? We're now in Germany, of course. Huh? Nerdman. Rob, look at this. That's footage. That's footage, actually.
Yeah.
Here we are in the Black Forest. In the German towns. What do you think, Rob? Oh, it's nice.
You carry on and take with my
It's the Oktoberfest. Where are you, Rob?
I don't want to hear Dan read you.
Look at that. It's like one of those stalked birds. Those white ones. Rob, where do we find ourselves now? There's no way we could have got there in this time.
Joe, Alex, can you get some more on for you?
20 minutes? Where are we, babe? She's not wrong.
A little bit closer for me.
A little bit closer? Oh, sorry.
Go on over there.
Let's go.
Oh God!
What's that, fish? Those real live dead ones. Stop recording that.
I know, that's why I did it.
Stop.
And now he stopped. I'm just about. Oh, yeah. Right. Where are we?
At the T-Rex restaurant, Bob. Which is one behind you. Which now isn't spectacular, it isn't moving.
It was. Well, that
Oh, it's one that
there.
moved,
Yeah, okay. Where else we got?
And this massive
Got a big octopus thing.
octopi.
There's a mammoth over there.
Woolly mammoth.
A woolly mammoth, sorry. Something there. Oh, big sense.
But now we're at our table.
Yeah?
Got chicken cooking, I'm going to go and film. Sorry. The ice room. sorry, I'm sorry. I'm not quite sure what this one is. Okay, here we are at Congo River Golf, and Robin is about to tease and not feed.
Oh, I don't like that.
Babe,
I'm trying. Oh, I don't want to do it.
feed him, you can't take it away, it's cruel.
Oh, it's just, come on, it's swinging. It's like teasing him.
Oh, he's got it, good job.
Okay, on to the next one.
I'll do the next one, okay.
I don't want to do that again.
We're recording.
Okay.
We're
I'm going to
recording.
go over
Go over where?
onto that one and watch you from over there. I think it'll be better. Oh, so, okay.
Big white panther. Which one does that one? They look a bit different, don't they? Which one had it last time?
I don't know. Now what are you going to do?
I'll let it swallow the spike.
Oh no.
Well, there's not a lot I can do about it. Well, it drags me in.
Yeah,
Don't forget.
I will film it, don't worry.
Grab it.
You're lucky that could be your finger.
Oh. Yeah, tough one.
Ooh. Man against beast, that was.
You're actually quite handsome, really, aren't you? Oh, where you going?
Hello. Where are we, Rob?
We're in a hotel room.
Whereabouts? What city?
New York?
New York? Let's have a look. Well, actually, the evidence would prove that we are. It's a walk-in wardrobe.
Hey, why don't you poke your head out the window and see what you can see?
What, are you saying that might be able to prove that we're in New York if I head out the window?
See?
It's better be good, Rob, if I'm going to risk life and limb. Oh! It's the Empire State Building right outside of our room. Unbelievable, Rob, we are indeed there. That's 34th Street. Down there. That way is heading to 5th Avenue. And that way is heading to 6th Avenue. Or Broadway, as it's commonly known. Oh, look at that. You must be delighted, Ryan. Oh yeah? And here's our toilet. We won't be so delighted. Nice shower. Good. Okay, well let's get changed and go and eat. We're back in our room, Rob, and what have we found that's fascinating outside in our honour? Huh?
I don't think the Empire State Building's there.
What, do you think it's in our honour?
It might be.
Let's have a look. Oh, we will be. We've had a quick look and noticed that the top is in red, white and blue. Now it could be for Memorial Weekend, or it could be because we're in town. Anyway, we will get some more footage tomorrow, including Times Square, methinks. Where are we, babe? Specifically?
The Natural History Museum.
The Natural History Museum, we are. After a bit of a faux pas on the subway, where I inadvertently got us into the middle of Harlem, and we kept very quiet, kept our heads down, didn't we, Rob?
Clung to each other.
Looked at each other and nobody else. So there's Natural History Museum, right opposite Central Park. Let's head on in, Rob, see what odd looking beasts we can find. Well, we're on the second floor, oh no, the fourth floor of the Natural History Museum, aren't we? Act as though you're being chased by something, quick. Scream, that's it. We're in the underwater bit now, Rob. I wanted to show this whale. Not that it's going to come out for a while. It's huge. Oh, where are we? Where are we now?
We're at somewhere in New York.
We're at the top of the Rockefeller Center, aren't we?
Oh yeah.
Let's see what we can see. It's a bit foggy, Rob. We've got another couple of floors to go yet. There's the Chrysler Building. Rob, join us on the 69th floor. That expanse of dark is Central Park up there, but there's not a lot to see because it's a bit foggy. Over there is Times Square, where we've just been. And up on the 70th floor, Chrysler Building, just hiding behind MetLife. Rob? It's foggy, isn't it? A little bit cold. It's heading south. Empire State's disappeared. That's where we went, Rob. Take a picture of my ass. That's where we went. But we could see bugger all.
Oh look, there's one in the water there. Oh yeah, sorry. Where are we?
Well baby, I'm rowing your ass in Central Park. We're just going over, we spotted an amphibious friend of ours over here. Am I heading the right way?
Yeah.
It's a very foggy day here in New York, isn't it, Rob?
Very misty.
Oh,
What are you doing?
ground my ass.
Dead ground. Dead ground.
Oh Christ, I have as well.
Oh, I'm just filming your t-shirt there, sorry. It's very interesting to watch. No, still terrapin.
Terrapin. So, I thought we might have a scoot around the old boathouse restaurant behind me, and then we can. We've got an hour of this, and you can row us back.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
How have you enjoyed New York so far, Rob? What did we do yesterday? Tell the viewers.
We went shopping in Macy's. We went to the Natural History Museum.
Which of course we got some footage of.
Yeah. We in place. What else we do? Planet Hollywood for dinner.
Yes, we copped out and did Planet Hollywood for dinner, but
That's right.
it was needs most because it's opposite the theatre.
Yeah. So 9 to 5, which was bloody brilliant.
It was very good.
Oh, you splashed the camera.
Am I?
No, alright, it's went to splash.
I can't see on down by the way, so am I in the right
Yeah,
direction?
that way a bit more. Left, right, you're that way. Wait, my head's tilted. They went to the Rockefeller, which you filmed that as well.
Just did a bit of footage there, of course, which you have just seen about a minute ago. We've got edited together correctly. But it turns out it's too foggy, and I fear today's too foggy as well. Though we may try and do the Empire State a little later once we've moonwalked down Fifth Avenue. Anyway, babe, that's probably enough for me.
Yeah, I'm not really getting you
Grunting
rowing, I'm
fun.
just getting your face, which of course is all good. Right, okay.
Still on the water, Rob? There's the San Remo buildings we've just been talking about. Back down to a small worried looking terrapin looking at us. Bow Bridge we've just gone under. Not the Bow Bridge. See just how foggy it is. Rob, how much longer have we got on the boat?
I don't know.
It's midday. It's high noon.
No.
We're still in Central Park and we've just found some really odd bird wildlife in the trees. Oh look! It's Rob, can't you get down, Rob?
No, I can't get down.
What are you doing up there? You know it's illegal to climb the trees in Central Park. Huh? Okay, let's get you down. Can you not jump? Alright, we'll get you down. It's very dark here, Rob. Where are we?
Go New York.
but specifically,
Comfort dining.
yes, we are. We're in the University District, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
Apparently, this is a very famous diner. It's an old train carriage, isn't it? If you look outside, we're in the theatre district.
We don't like steak.
No, and we're just off of 10th Avenue and 22nd Street, which was nice.
We had a cab ride.
We went on the cab for the first time. Didn't we?
Kelly in the back.
What will they think of next? Anyway, we're just about to order. We're just about to order, folks. So we'll leave it there. Oh. Huh? Well then, Bob, you can film me if you like. So it's quite a comprehensive menu, but I think I'm erring towards the fajitas for this evening. Well, what about you?
Chicken herb rice thing. Healthy.
Sounds nice.
With that cocktail.
Oh yes, our cocktail of the day,
Yep.
which
What is it called?
melon breeze it's called.
What's in it?
Vodka, melon liqueur, and cranberry juice as well. So you can never have too much cranberry juice, can you, mate?
No.
Anyway, we'll fade this out. So where are we this morning? Oh yes.
Governor's Island across the harbor to near the mouth of
There's a Brooklyn Bridge over there, Robert.
once the site of the coastal fortification built in the
Brooklyn.
Harbor. In 2001, it was declared a national
Manhattan's.
monument. Those of you visiting Liberty Island
In New Jersey.
currently hold reserve time passes to Montana, Florida. There's a garage security training facility located behind the package. Please also be advised that large packages, backpacks, and strollers will not be allowed into the monument. Lockers are available at the security facility. The Statue of Liberty is part of the National Park System. For those of you without one.
Rob, have we landed yet? Ah, yes. It appears we have landed. That's the back then. Now we've got to go and get interrogated before we can get on there, we will.
Yeah.
Haven't we? Look. No! They cover him. Right, let's get on board. Well, knackered, aren't we? At the bottom of the statue. And there's looking up the statue. It's broke up there. Rob. Rob, where are we now? Specifically? Ah yes, we're on top of the Empire State. Along with the rest of the cosmos. Very stressful journey up here, didn't we?
Yes. You knew you didn't make it, did you?
Central Park, eh? Let's go out of the top again, Rob. And here's the south. It's Liberty. It's 5th Avenue, babe. There's the factories. There's the factory. Where are we now, Rob? We can't still be on Liberty Island, are we? Where are we? Let me have a look. Oh yeah. We're in Times Square. Let me prove that. Chevrolet just gone bust. There's a Hard Rock. And there we go. Well, I know we're shopping, I don't want to interrupt you, but look what's kicking off over here.
A 15-year-old player.
Look scared, babe. Babe? here we are. It's our last moment in New York, isn't it? So, where are we at the moment?
Near the hotel.
We're in Herald Square, aren't we? So what about our food stuffs last night? It was bad, wasn't it? Huge Italian man served us a poor pizza and even worse, pasta. So there you go. So where are we now then, Bob, specifically?
What?
Where are we now? That's right, we're in Herald Square, which is just by Macy's, which is there. There's Macy's, and our hotel's over there, on the corner of 35th and Broadway, 6th Avenue. So, have we enjoyed New York, babe? Have we? Is it one of our favourite cities?
Yeah.
Beginning with N? After Norwich? Yes, baby. This is a nice little park. So, it's goodbye until the airport, isn't it? Yep.
Stop it!
Okay. Goodbye. Bye, folks.